Hey guys, I want to just talk about just for a few minutes the expectations and Google Meet etiquette. We're going to be remote learning here for at least a week and a half, so we need to all be on the same page what your teacher expects you to do when joining a Google Meet and during the Google Meet, okay? So here's a list of items to kind of discuss those briefly. And I will tell you this, I'm including this document in your Google Classroom right next to this video. So if you want to look at this document, you're more than welcome to. So let's talk about, I'm just going to run through this on what we expect from you when joining a Google Meet. Before you start, you need to gather your materials. You need to have your device that is charged, your Chromebook charged, any paper, pencil that you may need. You might want to find a spot without distractions so you can focus on what your teacher is trying to help you with. And if it wouldn't be appropriate in the classroom, you don't need to be doing it at home during class. So if you're texting the whole time and on the TikTok during class at home, you're probably not going to understand the activity when that is assigned. So if it's not appropriate in the classroom, probably not going to be appropriate in the meeting. Be on time. Be on time. We've only got an hour from each class. The teacher is going to start pretty close to time. And if you join late, you're tardy and you're missing a lot of the instruction at the beginning of class. So I would definitely suggest showing up on time or even a couple minutes early. When you are participating in a video meeting, remember you are providing a window into your home. Think about what's behind you in the background of your video in case you accidentally turn on your videos. Again, we're not going to be here with the DeKalb schools. We do not allow videos to be used. Only the teacher is doing that. So, but just in case, you want to make sure that we're not hearing any audio that might be inappropriate or any scenes in the background that does not need to be shared if something accidentally gets clicked. Joining the meeting, you can click on the link that is in Google Classroom, that Google Meet link that's at the top in the heading. And then you can say here if you want to, but this is the big thing. Mute yourself. Coming in, make sure your mic is muted at all times unless you're asking a question or your teacher asks you to, because if everybody's audio is on, that's 30 different households we're hearing and nobody's going to understand what's going on. And like the using your mic suggests, unmute when you talk and then mute again once you're finished. And that button is at the bottom, pretty easily to find in the red. Talk normally, that's just like you're here in the class, and we're not having side conversations with other students. If you're talking, you're answering the teacher's question, or you are asking a question to the teacher. So let's limit those side conversations. Cameras, make sure to select the camera button on the button of your screen to turn off. All cameras will be turned off for the entirety of your Google Meet. So make sure that is done. There's no reason for it to be on. That's a district policy. And then just like class, stay engaged, nod, thumbs up. Try not to do anything else when you're participating in the Google Meet. You're focusing on the Google Meet. You're focusing on the class, especially when the teacher's there. The teacher may get off there and let you work on the assignment, and then you weren't listening and now you're lost. So we don't want that to happen. We want everybody to have a beneficial class and continue our education even when remote. So let's make sure we're doing that. In the chat, if your teacher's allowing it, that might be a good place to ask questions that relate to the lesson. So please do that. Taking notes, if you're if your teacher has a binder or a workbook for your class, I would definitely use that to stay engaged in the lesson. And here's some final thoughts, and I'll leave you here. Always behave as if your camera and mic are on, because you may accidentally toggle those buttons and come on when you didn't mean to. Be respectful, be patient. We're all learning here, teachers included, about how to teach remotely. So be patient with us, and we'll get through this together. This is for your safety. All us teachers here at DMS would love to have you back and love to have you in our classrooms. I'm here in an empty classroom. It feels weird. We'd love to have you back, but this is for your safety, and until they deem it's safe enough to return to class, this is what we'll do. So you need to be following this Google Meet etiquette and these expectations for all your classes when joining Google Meet. I hope that cleared up some misconceptions about how to behave in Google Meet. And we're going to get through this together, guys. And we're going to have good classes even through this virtual time. And I can't wait to see you guys back. Have a good week, and we'll see you soon.